Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this morning. We have some special guests here in the studio, but first, let's take a look at our weather. Brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard, and his hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs. And we're going to be comfortable temperature-wise, but this rain's pretty steady every day. And yesterday I was talking about the river may settle down a little bit, but with this rain coming, I don't think it's going to settle down that much. So be aware of that. High today is 71, low only 66, so not much of a window as far as temperature change. Water temperature ended the pier went up 1 degree from yesterday, so it's up right now at 56. It was 55 yesterday, so that's sort of normal right now. We got a little bit more cold water, and then we're going to really start talking about, before you know it, we'll start talking about Spanish mackerel coming in March. But let's just go for today right now. Our river reading is brought to us by Panama City, Coca-Cola. Good folks down there, and those are good soft drinks. We're looking at the Apalachicola, Bluntstown. It's reading this morning an 8.3, and it's pretty steady right now, and it'll be going up. The Choctawhatchee at Caryville, it's reading this morning a 5.5, and you can see it's starting to steadily go up. So it's going to be interesting to watch, and tomorrow we'll have a lot better handle on what's going to happen for the weekend. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're looking at strong tide today. Low tide at 7:47 this morning, high at 9:38 this evening. And these are all, every little thing I talk about, the tides, the rain, and the river and all that. As an outdoorsman, we just got to keep up with it, and always be aware of what's going on in the outdoors as far as the weather. The wind today, talking about being aware, again, very strong in double digits coming out of the southeast at 13. So if you're on open water now, be careful. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, folks, and welcome to our Students of the Month for the Mosley Outdoor Education class. We have Aiden and Riley, so we're glad to have y'all this morning. They beat me here. They were here before I was. I love it when a student gets here before me. That just tells me volumes right there. So I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about themselves, and we'll start with you first, Riley.
I'm a senior in high school at Mosley, getting ready to finish it up down towards the end. Love the outdoors.
We have some good pictures of her, and we're going to show later. Aiden, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a senior at Mosley, Aiden Plummer. I like to fish. He
likes to fish. He says, we have some pictures of some big fish. This fellow's caught some really big fish for his age. I got tickled last night. Then I saw your pictures out in the woods and all. And these are two outdoor kids now. I'm tickled to have them. Before we start talking about future and the past, how'd y'all want to take outdoor ed going into senior year? What made you want to take outdoor ed?
I had some friends last year talking about how they loved it and how it was just like a relaxing,
word of mouth, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, what made you want to take it?
I do a lot of outdoor stuff, so it was just a good opportunity for a class.
Yeah. What about your family? You have brothers and sisters, or little bratty brothers, anything like that? Uncles and aunts that are doing kind of fishing or outdoor stuff? Or?
My dad and my grandparents are really big outdoors people.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad and grandparents and uncles do a lot of fishing and hunting.
How often do we talk about, with the importance of parents and grandparents doing things with the outdoor kids and all? Now, next year, of course, you'll be graduating, and you're over halfway now of your senior year. Is it flying by?
Oh yeah, a lot faster.
What are some good memories you have of your senior year so far? What are some things y'all really enjoyed so far?
Getting it over with.
I love it. Hey, what's yours?
I enjoyed the outdoor fishing section, outdoor ed.
Yeah.
When we fished the pond, I caught the bass.
I love it. We have a little drainage pond up there, retaining pond. We used to call them drainage pond, but they're now technically a retaining pond. And you can put fish in them, and they've done it at Mosley. It's really cool. What about, now, did y'all do your safe boating, get your safe boating license?
Yeah, I'd already had mine.
You had yours? And
I got mine.
You got them. So this is, it should be mandatory. In fact, I'm going to Tallahassee in 2 weeks and talk to a group over there about making that mandatory that every kid that graduates from Florida high school has a safe boating license. Don't you think it's important?
Oh, I think it's very important. Very useful.
Very good. In fact, we may take y'all over there to talk about it. Okay, but we'll see if we can get y'all out of class. Okay. So far, what's been your favorite part of outdoor ed? Hey, you go first this time.
I like the fishing section.
Okay, have y'all done fly fishing and casting?
Yes, sir.
Do you put like a hula hoop out there? Do you have a target or something? What kind of?
We had the little plastic fish that you can hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little plastic.
I got real good at that.
You good at it? They're called backyard bass. We've had them on before. That's a great Christmas present or birthday present for a kid, the little backyard bass. What was your favorite part? Was it fishing? What was yours?
I like the archery section.
The archery.
I got good at that too.
Yeah, archery, a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
It really is. I'm so glad that we still do it. Again, all the schools should teach us some just basic archery. Now, did y'all put the balloons up toward the end?
No, we never did that.
Okay, well, you tell Coach y'all take another 3 or 4 days of archery because the equipment's still there. And what I want y'all to do, I'll buy the balloons for you. And what each balloon, sometimes you put $1 or $5. This is what I did, put $1, $5, and sometimes I put a better luck next time note in there, and would put that in a bullseye and back up, way back to start off with and get closer and closer to all the balloons will pop. But that's a fun thing to do.
Oh yeah. We missed out on that.
Okay, well, we can still do it. That's not a bad idea. Are y'all excited about the new outdoor classroom coming up?
I am.
Have y'all been able to peek in it? Have you looked in it yet?
Not yet.
Well, yeah, we haven't got to.
Okay, we'll talk about that later, but I've been able to sort of ease in there at times, but it's going to be amazing. So we're very proud of you. Senior class to be the first one to do it. And you also, you have the outdoor education shirts. Have y'all gotten those yet?
Yes, we have.
And you brought me one?
I sure did.
Okay, good. Okay, now what we're going to do, we have some pictures they brought, and you're going to be fascinated with these pictures. So I think what we'll do, while we're setting up the pictures and waiting for them to come back, we're going to set the pictures up and we'll take a break right now, okay? Okay, welcome back. So anyway, Students of the Month, really enjoy having them. They just bring sunshine to a day when they come on the show, and we appreciate them coming on. This is Aiden and Riley. And your last name, Plummer?
Yes, sir.
And your last name?
Hawthorne.
Okay, Plummer and Hawthorne. Okay, so we have some pictures. I always, ask the kids to send some outdoor pictures, and they never fail. And as you know, when we show pictures, every picture has a little story behind it. I told Riley one of the secrets when you show pictures of fish and all, especially get several of them, you always tell folks that you caught the biggest one, but she said I usually do, so I love that. So we're going to start with Riley's pictures first. Here we go. Tell us about this one.
I think my grandparents just took us out to like a little pond or river, and that's me and my brother in the picture.
Okay, that's cool. This y'all up there by George?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, tell us about this one.
And then my uncle, it was his gun, AR-15, and we just went out behind their house and he let me shoot it for a little bit.
Were you comfortable shooting it?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Oh, all right. Now this is fun.
That was one of the first four-wheelers that me and my brother had gotten. Didn't last long. We outgrew it pretty fast.
What do you mean it didn't last long? You just outgrew it?
No, we've gotten bigger ones, but it was,
So,
yeah.
all right, cool. Now this one.
Yeah.
Where's all this mud come from?
Probably behind their house. Me and my brother get bored, and then we go end up breaking stuff.
Isn't it all fun just riding in the woods?
Oh yeah, we love it.
That's cool. There's a lot of focus, but that's a nice fish.
A little fishing. I think that was up in Gap Pond.
I was gonna say, that looks like one of my sandhill ponds.
Yeah.
Big old smile on your face.
That was a little just electric one. Me and my sister were riding around.
So you feel very comfortable driving these little things, and I bet you're a good driver.
Oh yeah, I love ATVs.
Cool. Look at these fish.
That one, I think we were up there in Sunny Hills just riding around, bouncing from pond to pond.
No way.
Yeah.
They call that man. Who all was in the picture?
Me, my little sister, my stepbrother, and then my brother.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to clean them?
I let the boys do that.
I love it. This is my favorite picture. Tell us about this one.
That was a failed hunting trip up on the Choctawhatchee. We got a little bored, and then squirrels were getting in our way. So we just started
that's a fun one. So who are the girls with you?
That's my sister, me, and then our little family best friend, McKinley.
I love many things about the picture. Of course, first of all, y'all are out there doing it, but then all three of y'all have bright orange on,
Yep.
which is great. You're holding up the squirrels, and then the next thing I like are the boots. Everybody's got on good boots and everything for the outdoors.
It was cold that day.
Was it cold?
It was.
And that is cool. All right, so that's your picture. So, Aiden, let's go over some of yours. Now, tell us about this fish right here, Aiden.
That was me and my buddies went on a trip, this mullet run down to South Florida, and that was the first snook I caught when we got there.
This is a snook now. One caught up here in West Bay. This was caught down in where?
Jupiter, Florida.
In Jupiter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a lot of, they're strong fish, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
That's cool. All right, what about this one?
This one, I got off work one night and went trout fishing, and I got on some pretty good fish.
Well, were you down at the marina? Or?
I think I was at Grand Lagoon.
At Grand Lagoon. How about that's a nice. It's fun fishing at night, isn't it? Just get off work and go fishing. There you go. Whoa.
This one, I think it was May. I got off work and went out to the state park and got on some good redfish. They were eating bait.
Okay, what do you use for bait out there, Aiden?
Pinfish.
Just live pinfish?
Yes, sir.
Was the tide coming in or out?
Tide was coming in.
Incoming tide. That's a great time. That's a good place to fish. All right.
This one, it was the start of cobia season on the pier, and my buddy thought he seen one, so I was blind jigging and caught a king on my cobia jig.
So this is in the springtime?
Yes, sir.
Right there, what's unique about this, that bench behind you says in memory of, and that name says, it says it's Graham, 2014. The man's name was Bobby Graham, and he was an avid viewer of Panhandle Outdoors. He retired down here from Tennessee. He passed away. He loved to pier fish, and when he passed away, his buddies got together and bought that bench and put his name on it. So I thought, how cool is that? Here's one of our future fishermen, strong fishermen, fishing the pier by the bench. One of our old-time fishermen fished and passed away, and they named it. Isn't that cool? That's the circle of that thing. So I thought, I know you didn't know that when you took the picture and all, but I just wanted to add that to it. Bobby
cool.
Graham was a fine fellow. Now, tell us how you caught that. When you're talking about the jigging part, tell us how you did it.
So my buddy had first shot, thought he seen a cobia. So we were looking around the pier, and he said it went under. So I was kind of jigging by the pier, and I seen the two fish on bottom. So I didn't really know where they were, and I caught that king.
Is that not cool?
Yeah, that's the first one I've caught on a jig, so it was pretty cool.
They're strong, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, did y'all have a net to get them up?
We gaffed them.
Gaffed them. Okay, good deal. Did you cook them and eat them? And
Yeah, I took that one home.
how'd you cook that one? You fried it? Or?
I think I fried that one,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Riley, how do y'all cook your fish?
I'm not a real big fish eater, so normally they just fry it.
They fry it?
And I'll catch them, but they can eat them.
Well, do you like any kind of seafood?
I do.
What do
I
you like?
snow crab. I like.
Yeah, we got a lot of those down here. So that's good. What about shrimp, oysters?
I do. I've just now started to like shrimp. I feel like it's more like a growing up process. I love crawfish though.
Really?
Yes,
Ooh,
I
that's
love
good.
crawfish.
Wayne, what's your favorite fish? Top 2 or 3 favorite kind of fish to eat?
Right now, my favorite fish is snook. After I brought one home from South Florida, and it was
Cool.
good. Cobia is good, and probably snapper.
Okay, that's pretty good choices right there. So if y'all were going fishing this weekend, say we're going to have really good weather and say it's a little bit warmer, what kind of fishing would you enjoy doing this weekend? Riley, you go first. What would you like to do if you just had nothing else to do? Hey, Mom, Dad, we're going fishing, so where would you go? What kind would you do?
Anything that's gonna get me fish. Anything that's gonna catch them.
That's a good answer.
I'll go from anything that I can catch them on.
That's a good answer. Oh, hey, what about this weekend? You could go anywhere, and what would you do this weekend?
I'd go to the pier and see if I could catch a bonita with the rainy weather and stuff, the wind.
That's a fun fish to catch too.
Yeah.
Do y'all keep a record of when it used to be a really big deal with pier fishing when the first king was caught and the first cobia was caught?
Yeah,
so,
we keep a record of that.
Are you keeping a record of that?
Yeah.
And it used to be a big competition for that first cobia.
It still is.
It still is?
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that. There used to be just what we call pier rats, and they would go there and fish all the time, and everybody knew each other, and I mean, they'd be climbing over each other, casting. It was just amazing to watch them. But whoever got the first cobia, they were the hero for the whole year. So keep me posted on it and let me know, because the water temperature is about to start rising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to take a final break, come back with Aiden and Riley. Okay, welcome back with our students of the month. Before we get back to them, let's take a look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. One time, 11:01 to 1:01, and what does that coincide with? The full moon. In nature, we know those kind of things. Right in the middle of the day, the big buck's gonna be walking and the fish gonna be jumping in the boat. So if you get a chance to get out there in the middle of the day, that'd be great. Okay, now, we were talking off air, and I always ask the students, big thing to us in outdoors is always doing a cookout. So you can imagine it all be the same way. Have cookout. And I was asking about the cookout. So Riley, I'm gonna let you go first. You have an early class, first period, so y'all do a breakfast. So tell us sort of what happened. And okay.
We had a couple people bring some stuff in, but I brought some bacon, and then I just put it back in the fridge, thinking that they might use it later, and they sure did. I went to class on Monday, and it was gone. So.
Well, what do you think about teenagers doing something like that? Food in the refrigerator. So.
Yeah.
And she brought up something too that always happens, and you know this too. Out of a class of 30, 40, everybody don't bring some. There's always a nucleus that brings everything.
Yeah.
It's like that when you get grown. So just be, you be one of that part, be that part.
Oh yeah.
Brings it.
Don't show up empty-handed.
Exactly. All right, Aiden, what about y'all's cookout?
We're in the same class. So
Oh, you same?
Yeah,
Did you eat that bacon?
No, I didn't eat it.
What did you? You sure?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about future plans now. You're wrapping up your senior year. What do you want to do when you grow up?
After high school, I plan on going to Gulf Coast and starting their nursing program.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. We need good nurses. That's great. Aiden, what about you?
After high school, I plan on going to Haney and either do HVAC or like electrician, something in that field.
Oh, you'll have a job the rest of your life. We need electricians and HVAC guys. That's awesome. And the thing about it, I've already picked up one of your habits. You go fishing after you get off work.
Yeah.
So that's always a fun thing to do. What are some good memories of school that y'all have? You sort of closing out your senior year, even you might go elementary or junior high, middle school. What are some good memories you think you'll always cherish or something? What are some good things? Going to lunch with people or different?
I enjoy going to the lunch because I get a break from the classes. But really, outdoor ed this year's been really eventful.
That's cool. So you would recommend that to the younger class?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what are some good memories you have of school?
I definitely do recommend outdoor ed. It's fun. It's a relaxing period you can get. I like lunch too, yeah.
Well, my favorite class was recess, but lunch was recess in the morning and lunch in the middle of the day, so I can understand that. What about, you talk about later on when you maybe have families, whatever, what are some outdoor things you would want to do with your family and friends later on?
I definitely want to get them like some foolers, ATVs, something like that.
Yeah.
Keep them out there. Definitely teach them how to hunt and fish and stuff like that.
Teach them how to hunt and fish, not
Yeah.
bad. Aiden, what about some things you want to do with family and friends later on?
I definitely like to just introduce them to the outdoors, let them see what they like, but
Yeah.
fishing, hunting, four-wheelers.
That's pretty good. He said some good ones this morning. Coach Stanford did a good job. I know y'all will watch it in class on YouTube. But what about, we're talking about these four-wheelers and all that. What would be your favorite one? If you could, Santa Claus brought you one next year. What kind would you
There's
want?
this one that I saw floating around. It's a Honda floating around on Facebook. It looks real nice.
Okay, well, you get that degree and get in nursing. And
Yeah, that's when I'll get it, but-
You're going to reward yourself.
Yeah.
The rest of this senior year, what are some things y'all want to do?
I can't wait to go pier fishing. That.
Pier fishing trip's going to be
Yeah,
fun. So,
I've heard about that one.
yep. We got, and you, what do you want the rest of the year? Just
I just want to finish out strong, you know.
finish out strong. That's a good attitude. What are you have any favorite teachers you can look back on, maybe even all the way back to elementary? What are some, you have any favorite teachers sort of pop out at you? Good memories of in special years? They all good? You said,
Yeah, they've all been pretty good.
Had some good ones.
Yeah.
Aiden, you got some good ones too?
Yeah, my school year's been pretty good.
Good deal. Okay, I got a minute or two left. What unit are y'all in now in outdoor ed?
We just finished up our Shark Week.
Shark Week is fun, isn't it? I mean, that's all true stories.
Yeah.
Can you believe they're that big and about like that? Yeah. And I'm gonna come talk to y'all soon. I'm gonna tell y'all a couple of local shark stories. Some were fatal and some were near fatal, just here in the Panhandle. So, do you do any shark fishing off the pier?
Yeah, I got some pictures of some good sharks.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe when we go on a pier fishing trip, you may bring a shark with you. That'd be cool to catch a shark. Let Riley pull it in or something like that. You have to alternate pulling it in. Okay. Have y'all had a chance to do your camping unit? Did y'all do any, set the tent? Have y'all done that yet?
Not yet, but that's coming up.
It's coming up. Okay. Let it warm up a little bit and dry out a little bit.
Yeah.
Do y'all get to do any camping yourself? Have y'all done any?
I have. Up on the river, Choctahatchee.
On the
Yeah.
Choctahatchee River?
I've done a little bit of camping. I went 2 years ago in Tennessee.
Awesome. That's a beautiful place to go.
Yeah, it was nice.
And when you're fishing off the pier at night, that's sort of like camping, because you're out there all night and you're fishing and maybe get on the bench and take a little nap or something, get back up. Well, listen, the show's over. Y'all don't have to sing. I always tell them you don't talk, you don't have to sing, and they got a little nervous then. But we're glad to have y'all. And tell Coach Stanford that we'll come soon to see him. And y'all don't peek into that room yet. We want to be surprised, because in about a month we're going to have the ribbon cutting. So y'all are going to be very first class, so very special.
I'm grateful.
Okay. You'll have a good day at school. Now make sure you get on time and hide your bacon next time.
Yeah.
And tell Coach you want to have one more cookout.
All right.
And maybe do the cookout in the new classroom on that back porch. You know.
Break it in.
Bring some fish.
Yeah.
You can have a fish sandwich for breakfast. Thank y'all very much. Good job. Appreciate y'all watching Panhandle Outdoors. Appreciate these kids coming on. Glad to have them. Y'all do something good today for your fellow man. You have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors. Take care of the outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.